Hey YouTube, FishGameCity back at you guys with another great video. So today we're going to be taking another look at MLB 15 the show with Francis League, our road to the show pitcher here in MLB 15 the show, playing for the AA team, AA affiliate for the Washington Nationals. So pretty exciting here. Francis League will be pitching here. There's the starting lineup for the Senators versus the Mets. So just ready to get this game started. The Mets will be in the field first. And there's the starting pitching lineup. Francis League, his first AA debut, had kind of a rocky start. Didn't do so well. So he's looking at a rebound. Hopefully get back and show the scouts what exactly he can do on the mound here for the Nationals. So bottom of the first, 0-1 count. Our offense can't get us any runs, so that definitely doesn't help things. Shortstop, nice play on the run pickup onto first for the out. So 2 pitches, no base hit, 2 strikes ahead. Here's a replay of it. Nice play by the shortstop, making the throw across to first for the out. So that'll be a first out of the game for Francis League on the mound. So 2 pitches so far here into this first inning. 2-seam fastball, a little bit inside right there. So 1-0 count. 2-seam fastball, a little bit low right there. So 2-0. 4 pitches thrown so far for Francis League. 12-6 catches the bottom inner part of the strike zone. 2-1 the windup. He's going to foul this off toward the first base side. So that'll bring the count to 2-2. 6 pitches so far for Francis League. 4-seam fastball, a little bit inside. So that'll run the count full here in the bottom of the first. Pop up. And it looks like the center fielder will camp under this one for the out. So okay pitching, no base hit, 3 points. Here in the bottom of the first, just one more out to get out of this inning and make it a 1-2-3 inning. So 8 pitches so far. 2-seam fastball, a little bit low right there. So as always, Francis League is going with a 4-seam fastball, 2-seam fastball, and that 12-6 curve to try to get some off-speed pitches in there as well. So bottom of the first, 4-seam fastball falls in there at 93 miles per hour. What do you guys think the first or most important attribute for Francis League should be throughout this road to the show? Are we looking for more stamina, going deep into ball games? Are we looking for like a good amount of pitches, as that one's grounded to short onto first to get the 1-2-3 inning for Francis League? 5 pitches, no base hit. But as I was saying, are we looking more for stamina? Are we looking for velocity, getting really high-speed pitches? Are we looking for some nice curve, maybe good accuracy? What do you guys think Francis League should work to achieve in terms of his skill set and what's most important in terms of attributes for his career here? As well, I'm also curious to hear what other pitches you think we should buy once we get more skill points and such. What other pitches do you think could add well to Francis League's makeup of pitches here? So that one will get on into center field for a base hit. So that'll be a first base hit given up by Francis League this game. So leadoff runner on here in the second. And another base hit right up the middle. So we're going to have runners on first and second with no outs. And 18 pitches thrown so far. This will be a 12-6. Are we going to be able to get the double play here? And yeah, just in time. Second to first on for the double play. 1 pitch. Great pitching. 23 points right there for Francis League. 2-seam fastball. A little bit outside right there. So we have a runner on third with 2 outs. 2-seam fastball falls in there. And fouled off down the third base line right there. So 1-2 count, 22 pitches, 2 outs, forcing fastball for the strikeout to get out of that little jam right there. That will be the end of the second. So far, they've held us hitless. And looks like that will maybe not continue. Francis League has a hitting opportunity, so kind of different outlook on stuff right here. We're on veteran level. We're going to try to get the bunt down. Aw, man, almost right past the pitcher, but gets the runner over to second, and nothing happens. So Francis League not really able to help his team too much on offense. 12-6 falls in there. And 0-1 count, 24 pitches. This one's going to be taken to left field. Deep and gone. So Francis Lee gives up a home run. Solo shot here in the bottom of the third. Man, that's not what we want, especially with our offense right now. So 0-1 count. We got to try to battle back after that. Solo shot, so 0-2 count. It definitely kind of rocks a pitcher a little bit. We are currently set the game mode to dynamic, so it will change the game mode difficulty based on how we are performing. In the first few episodes of the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise, I had it set to, believe it was like 1 above rookie or something like that. So I changed it to dynamic just because it was pretty easy. I wanted to get a little bit more of a challenge, but I do think it is giving a little bit too much of a challenge at times. Francis League didn't do so well last game, so I might have to figure that out. As you saw, the Rockies franchise, it's going all right. Again, it is just difficult to get that stuff down, though. Normally, I'm a pretty good pitcher in terms of this game and for MLB 15 this show, so I think it's kind of interesting how difficult it's become. I think it's currently set to All-Star, so we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll have to go in and change the settings. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Do you guys think I should change it lower or higher, or keep that dynamic? What do you guys think I should do in terms of difficulty settings? So 2-0 count. We have 2 outs here in the bottom of the third, but that'll make it a 3-0 count. So we really got to battle back. 38 pitches thrown so far. 2-seam fastball falls in there for a strike. So bottom of the third here. This one's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Of course, the center fielder camps under it for the out. And we get a base hit, but nothing comes of it. So bottom of the fourth, All-Star. There you go. You see a difficulty. All-Star plus with a progress of -1. So this will be a fly ball to center field. Easy out right there for Francis League. Good pitching. 1 pitch. No base hit. First pitch strike. So 41 pitches so far for Francis League. 12-6 falls right in there. So far not, the absolute greatest game for Francis League, but not the worst either. 0-2 count here. I feel like the offense definitely has not been helping Francis League very much lately. Shortstop over there to make the catch. So 3 pitches, no base hit, 10 skill points right there. So 44 pitches thrown so far for Francis League. 12-6 falls right in there. 45 pitches. 2-seam fastball just on the corner right there for a strike. This is one of those games where so far I think if we had the run production, this is a pretty good game by Francis League. Holding to 1 run so far on that solo home run. We're going to see how much longer they keep him in here. But top of the 5th, 1 out, runner on first. We need to get a run here or something. Francis League will be trying to get the sacrifice bunt once again. The changeup doesn't quite pull it back in time. So 0-1 count here. Maybe Francis League will develop to be a good hitter as well, but for now, just trying to bunt and get runners over, move runners up to second base. So another sacrifice bunt working out there for Francis League. And we do get some run production. So we currently lead the game 2-1 here in the bottom of the fifth. Let's see if Francis League can keep this a tie game working in the bottom of the fifth. That one will be a foul ball down the third base line. 1-1 count, 49 pitches. Forcing fastball a little bit high right there. 1-2 count. So, bottom of the fifth, 50 pitches so far. 12-6, a little bit low right there. I'm thinking I definitely want Francis League to have some good control on his pitches. That's, I think, the important thing when looking at a career kind of in terms of pitching. That's something I think definitely does help. Being able to spot your pitches right on those corners is, I think, very important to success. I mean, four-seam fastball right there. I think that should have been called a strike right there, but Francis League not too happy about it, but just having a battle back. 12-6 and you call that a strike? Man, 0-1 count. This one's going to be a ground ball, third, onto second, onto first for the double play. So great pitching right there by Francis League. 24 skill points, 2 pitches. And that one, just past the second baseman into center field. Poor pitching, -3, base hit. So, two-seam fastball, a little bit outside, 88 miles per hour. 0-2 count here, bottom of the fifth. We got to get out of this inning. 1-2 count. Let's get the strikeout right here. And four-seam fastball for the strikeout. 20 points, no base hit, 4 pitches, 2 strikes ahead here. Francis League coming up for another hitting opportunity. Bases loaded here in the top of the sixth. 2 outs. See if we can let Francis League do something. Circle change up. A little bit low for a strike right there. Can Francis League help himself on offense here? That's the major question here. Slider a little bit inside right there. So 1-1 count. Bases loaded. I remember a controller just absolutely shaking right now. Kind of crazy. 1-2 count. Man, we got to make something happen here. Just a base hit. It'd be a great first base hit. But slider outside. Should have let that one goal go. But it doesn't quite happen that way. So we leave the bases loaded. Two-seam fastball a little bit outside. 62 pitches. 0-1. This one's going to be a fly ball to left field. And it gets by the left fielder. That one will be a double. So, leadoff double here in the bottom of the sixth. 63 pitches thrown so far for Francis League. So, that's definitely not the way you want to start off an inning. Fly ball right field, and the runner is going to tag and go to third base. And the throw is a little bit offline, but holds the runner at third base. So we have 1 out here in the bottom of the sixth. Runner at third. Are we going to be able to hold him at third and get out of this inning? 65 pitches thrown so far from Francis League. This one will be a base hit into left center field. So that will score the run to tie up the game. Man, that's not what we wanted right there. Bottom of the sixth, 2-2 game. 1 out so far in the bottom of the sixth. 12-6 curve. Dropping in for a strike right there. Just fouled that one off. So hopefully we can make something happen here. Four-seam fastball. High heat for the strikeout. Nice job, Francis League. Getting another strikeout right there. 71 pitches so far, so a little bit high of a pitch count, but runner takes off, but is safe at second base. And that one gets fouled off down the first baseline. So 1-2 count. Can we get out of it with a tie game? Another foul ball down the first baseline. So the count remains 1-2. Four-seam fastball, a little bit high and inside right there. Let's go up there one more time. And this one's going to be hit into left field. Center fielder, though, will make the catch. So that will end the 6th inning. And that will... No, it won't do it. So they're going to keep him in for the bottom of the 7th. Guess they think he's doing a good enough job to keep this game tied. 12-6 curveball going a little bit low right there. So 1-0 count. This one, third baseman makes the diving stop, but not quite in time. So infield hit right there, and that will do it for Francis League. So through 6, looks like we did get the win here, 3-2. So 6 innings, 7 hits given up, 2 runs, 4 strikeouts for Francis League. That will do it. Stay tuned for more Francis League content coming soon, guys. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, like, all that great stuff. More content coming soon. This is FishGameCity, signing out.